All right, so we got a little bit of information on E3, which is less than a month away. We probably got, what, 24 days at this point?
No, less than that.
What is it?
16th and 18th.
16th. Oh, so it's like 2 weeks?
Yeah, give or take.
So a little bit of information starting to come out. We got a tease from 2K, and it wasn't that 2K. It was it was actually a game that I really enjoyed last gen, XCOM Enemy Unknown, and I am not big on RTSs by any stretch of the imagination, but this game hooked me, and I was like,
hooked a lot of people.
I'm still waiting for it to come out on phones, so I can play it on my phone, and it basically, man, it was just like the best real time strategy. Your people like died for real. You have to train them up and get other people to, and it was really a cool game. It was a game that you could play kind of while doing something else, and like it was like the best thing I can say, like an RPG.
Yep.
But at the same time, the actual tacticalness of it like ramped up and got harder. The further you went, you could like make your people. You could take out their arms and legs, give them mechanical legs, but at the same time, it made you hit harder, but it made you louder. So like it was just so much like. It's the best real-time strategy game I've ever played. I think you said you played a little bit of Enemy Unknown.
Mm-hmm.
And
it wasn't bad. I didn't get too far into it.
Oh, I got deep in it.
I didn't like the idea of if one of my guys died, they're dead.
Yeah, like you would get attached to somebody, and I remember this girl Sarah that was on my team. She died, and I was like, Sarah.
And you just feel horrible.
I called her Connor. Like you would try to like if somebody died that you really liked, you would like try to start the game over again. Yep. But like you start the game over again and it still had your save of the person being dead. It was so sad.
They don't let you. They don't let up.
So
they
sad.
Want you to feel that you messed up and this person
and she would
died.
be like a level 25 or some shit like that. And then you have to like start all over again. That means not only did she die for real, you can't get her back. Her power level now. Mm-hmm. Like you have to, but actually, what it makes you do is like have to build up all your team and like build up, have new people keep coming. Like, cause you can't have the same person on your team every time. Sometimes people get injured and you have to arrest them or whatever the case is.
Yep.
And like when they're arrested, it's like your team takes on a new dynamic. You have to strategize a different way. So you're basically like a coach.
Yeah.
And you're out in the field and you're making it's just really good. Can't wait to see what they do on next gen systems, upgraded graphics. Same game. I haven't played the Bureau yet. I bought it. It's in my games. It's in my backlog catalog, which is very large. One day I'm actually gonna do a video about my backlog catalog and how many games are in it. It's probably over 60.
I got a lot of games on my back catalog.
Yeah.
But even so, a lot of them I can't play just yet, so I'm just kind of like moving forward.
Yeah.
I actually got a totally legit way to play old games, where I'm going to play some older stuff and catch up on some stuff. So
cool. But yeah, we also got I don't even think anybody even saw it. Like it's probably nothing anybody even cares about. This trailer that dropped today.
What trailer do you speak of?
It's about a boy and his dog.
Really?
And I think it was
Nintendo making a boy and his blob again? Only like
no,
with the dog
it
this time?
It was by this company called Bethesda.
What? Are you serious?
And this trailer's for this game called Fallout.
Stand in.
Fallout 4.
Oh! Are you serious?
Yeah, it was like jizz all over the internet. Like I didn't even get online today because it was like. It was like juicy.
It's too much. It's just too much.
Yeah, but so the trailer dropped today for the worst kept secret in industry, and it did look like it was set in Boston.
Yeah. They haven't. They've done DC. They've done the California areas and Nevada areas, and I think in the older ones they went to another place. I don't remember the other ones at. It's about time they went somewhere different.
I think that from what they were saying, this is gonna have more of a narrative story. I mean, they all have narrative stories, but like I think it's gonna have like they're actually showing like what happened before
the war,
before the nuclear bombs hit.
Yeah,
so that was interesting. I thought that was interesting.
We'll see. It was a teaser trailer, so
It was so we might not see anything in it.
Yeah, I'm psyched.
At all.
I'm psyched to see where they're going. I'm waiting for a release date. And we'll probably hear that at E3.
Yeah.
Or it's just like it's coming out a week after E3. It's like motherfucker.
But it is like it is Bethesda, so they might do something like that. Like yeah, it's coming out this. Okay, that's okay. Do you think? I think it's coming out 2015 because they did the same shit with Skyrim.
Yeah, they did.
They showed it, and it was like, yeah, it's coming out later on this year, bitches.
And it just like
Xbox exclusive.
And we just wait for the funds to roll in. If it's an Xbox 360, if it's an Xbox 360 exclusive, they won't be getting my money. So.
Really?
And I don't mean this as like I mean they won't be getting my money. I don't have a system. So.
Well, not yet.
Maybe one day.
Yeah. So
no time soon, I should say.
So yeah, we gotta talk about that later. So Fallout 4 is out, and you do have a dog. Did you have a dog in Fallout 3?
You had multiple.
Fallout New Vegas. I guess would be the last one.
Yeah, you had
I played Fallout 3, but
3 was a dog meat. And
the dog's name Meat or something like that.
Dog meat.
Dog meat, yeah.
If I'm not mistaken. And in New Vegas, you had the ability to get a dog. He had like he had a brain.
Like
a brain case. It was
dog.
It was a brain case, and you could choose whether you wanted to like save.
The combat in Fallout always like befuddled me. Like I was trying to. I played it for a long ass time.
It has that weird like fusion of like RPG and shooter.
But I never knew when it was like. Like sometimes I'll be shooting in real time, and then sometimes I'll be shooting.
The VAT system.
Yeah, so I never understood when I was doing one and when I was doing the other.
The VAT system, you'll know when you're in the VAT system because it'll do like the and it will like zoom in and you can like target a part.
But I never knew like when it was gonna happen. Like sometimes
you can activate it. You can activate it whenever you want.
Well, see, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I was like,
there's a button that you press, and it will go and it will zoom in, and you actually have a meter for your VATs. So when you use this, it was an AP meter, I think it was called. When you use your VATs, it'll take away from the meter. Like, let's say you choose to do a headshot, an arm shot, and a leg shot. That'll probably use your entire meter.
Yeah.
Some shots will use more meter than others, and it'll tell you the percentage of your chance of hitting that target.
Yeah.
And when you hit those targets in the VATs, it'll actually do like a crazy amount of damage depending on how many shots you're doing and so on and so forth.
I think with Fallout 3, because that's the last one I played. I think like much like Fallout 3 and Fallout 3 was much like not the latest game they came out with, but it was much like Elder Scrolls, not Skyrim, but much like the other Elder Scrolls, the what was before Skyrim? Oblivion, and where like like Skyrim had not a lot of tutorial, but enough to keep me like, this is what you do.
Yeah.
Like Elder Scrolls, like Oblivion was just like, you're in the world, bitch, do something. And I was like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
And like Fallout 3 just kind of, even like there was like the birthday party or whatever the case is, and there was a little bit of tutorial, but then it just kind of like. It kind of just like lets you go.
A lot of people have problems with that. Like, I love games like that. Drop me in a world and let me play.
I mean, but they don't tell you anything. It
drop me in a world and let me play. That's what. Okay, I've been saying I've been playing Minecraft like lately.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah. That is.
And that's basically what it is. They drop you in a world, do it. To have fun.
Yeah, I can't. Like, I'm good with open world. I just want to know how everything works.
Man, for a guy who doesn't like to conform and stuff like that, you gotta have somebody tell you what to do. That is surprising.
I actually like I was so against open world games when like they first came out.
Oh, dude,
like,
I thought it was
like when Grand Theft Auto first went like 3 and everything, and I was like, okay, like I've gotten into Grand Theft Auto as the years have gone on, but I did not like Grand Theft Auto when they went from top down to 3D because I was like, I don't know what do I go over here? Do I do over there? Like, go over there.
There's no right or wrong.
But I'm like, what's the point of the game?
There's no right or wrong.
But like,
the point is doing the story.
I know.
Do the story.
But I'm like,
or if you want, go drive around.
But so then I would try to do the story, right? And then I'd be like, stupid. I would just be like, this is just stupid. Why am I doing this?
Dude.
They
explain the story. At least in like some games they don't explain.
Yeah.
Example of that would be like Dark Souls or Bloodborne and stuff like that. The Souls games, they don't explain really like what's good. Like you have a general idea, and it's just like go do this, and you're just like, why am I doing this? What is going on? And you have to like do. You have to really pay attention to the story and then look at all of the lore later on to get like an idea of what's going on.
But Elder Scrolls
Dark Souls
and
3 is apparently going to be coming soon too, something delicious.
But Elder Scrolls and Fallout, those are games that I want to get into, but I'll just start walking, and I'll just be walking, and I'll meet a girl, and she'll have some problems or whatever. And then be walking, and I'm like,
you probably will not like
what am I doing?
The Witcher then, because The Witcher's like that.
But The Witcher actually is more, because I played Witcher 2.
It's not like The Witcher 3 is going to be open world now. It's not going to have that linear aspect.
But I still like Witcher gives you more of a, in the Witchers that I play, because I haven't played Witcher 3 yet. But The Witcher gives you more of a objective, I guess you could say.
Witcher 3 is going to be more like Skyrim in the sense of its questing and stuff like
that.
So it's going to be more open world.
But Skyrim was way better in questing and giving you like a where to go A to B type function. Like in Skyrim, I always knew what was like the main objective and like what my side shit was. When I was playing fucking like Fallout and
you mean like just having it like that was a really big problem in the beginning of like doing open world games. It's just like there are missions, there's mission over here, mission over here, mission over there, blah blah blah, and
I'm like
everything. And like they had trouble like discerning like which ones are which ones.
Yeah.
Grand Theft Auto when it first in it, all the missions were technically important.
Yeah.
Everyone. Even now, still in Grand Theft Auto, like it's an open world, you can do whatever you want. But you know the missions.
Yeah.
You know the missions. They're there for you. Whereas like a game like Elder Scrolls is you got these missions and you got these missions. Do whatever you want. It's like, can I like set these in an order of what's the key missions and what are like side missions? No, and then you just go do it.
Why would you want to do that? You could do it if you want to on a piece of paper that you make.
Yep.
Like it was just it was too much freedom for me.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, and then like the fact that it was too much freedom, I didn't get to see the cool shit.
Yep.
So then I'd be like, this game is dumb. I don't want to play anymore.
Yeah, you gotta have like an open mind, man.
Like think about the games that I played that I really like. I like the Devil May Cries. I like I like games that like, you know what?
It's you like what you like.
Put me like, I like rail shooters. Shit.
I would put you like what you like and stuff like that, because I know people who like you that are not big fans of open world games.
Yeah.
And then I know people who like think like linear games are boring. They don't have the same replayability, and once you beat them, that's it, game over. Like
But then it's like, but if people like that, I say like, but that all comes down to good scripting and writing. Because I mean, if you say a game
gaming in general does not really have particularly good scripting and writing, because they're focused on.
If you think that BioShock Infinite does not have replay value on it, then
if you want to figure out all the stuff, yes. If you want to get for the story thing, yes. But it's not as much playability or replay value as you would an open world game. I will say that.
Clearly, I agree. I totally agree with you.
But gaming in general really doesn't take stories too seriously, because they're focused on gameplay. They're focused on game mechanics and stuff like that. Because that's what it's supposed to be.
Well, maybe it's because I, much like you, did grow up in the OG era of gaming,
where you had to have a controller plugged up into your goddamn system,
where you would actually have to freaking play the same game over and over and over and over again, and you probably would never beat it. But
that was just because I was poor. But thanks for bringing that up.
I was right there with you, playing fucking Ninja Gaiden, even though Ninja Gaiden was an amazing game. Playing Ninja Gaiden,
balls.
I've actually gotten to the last boss a couple times. Still have not beat it to this day. But
that's time to change that. My friend.
I could beat it with a game genie, but that's cheating.
No,
like it's so difficult.
How dare you?
It's so
How
difficult.
Dare you? I had a Game Shark when I was younger, but I used the Game Shark for a couple games.
Just to see the ending.
I will not. No. Just to see like, okay, one game I beat the game by myself. It wasn't that hard. Doing like the all the medals on the planets was a little bit more difficult. Star Fox 64. I wanted to get the like do the expert mode and stuff like that, or not expert mode. They did have an expert mode,
but I
wanted to see for multiplayer the running on foot. I really want to see that.
I think
getting
that
a medal on friggin'
I think that once games
Venom was hard.
got away from Nintendo. I'll even say Sega made games a little bit easier. But once games got away from Nintendo, like when you got to the 16-bit era, it was good. But I guess Nintendo was the what, 6-bit, 8-bit,
8-bit on.
Yeah, so like I think 8-bit and back, those games were extremely hard. Not only because they were hard, some of them were actually short, like Castlevania. Yeah. But like you had to know how to beat it and shit like that.
Well, it wasn't just that. It was more of the fact that with the resources that the gaming developers had,
at the time,
they couldn't tell the story that they wanted to tell or exactly the way they wanted to tell it, and it couldn't, like, it was harder to do a lot of the stuff because with story or whatnot, just due to the fact that everything was so limited.
Yeah,
everything was so limited, and like they had to make it where it won't get boring for a while because this is something new, this is something different, and this could flop, and if it flops, at least we like made you like make it where you gotta put some time into it. And that's one thing I do miss about. I would say up to about I'll say up to the 64 era.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll stop to about N64 Sony PlayStation time. Is when gaming was difficult. It was hard. It was really hard. Then after that, it just started to get like easier because just people were like, "This is too hard. This is too hard."
Yeah.
That's the point of it. To have fun. Like I miss the harder games. When example of easy games, because I always like to pick on this particular series, Call of Duty. Call of Duty, original Call of Duty came out, I believe in 99 or 2000. I know I was in middle school at the time, and it was difficult. It was hard. It was only for PC. It was hard. I had a friend who had that. I had the original Call of Duty in United Front, which was the expansion pack, and then I played the two that were for the PlayStation 2, which was Big Red 1, and I think Allied Offensive was the other one, something like that. And those are hard as balls. The original Medal of Honor series was fucking hard.
And you used to die a lot.
Yeah, Call of Duty 2 still is my favorite one. Not Modern Warfare 2, because people, when I say that, they're like, Modern Warfare 2? I'm like,
me
no.
too, yeah.
2. Call of Duty 2 was my favorite one of the series because it had that nice combination of difficulty and fun. Like, it was fun to play, it was difficult, and the multiplayer is like, so many people modded the hell out of it and made some really, really cool maps that I really miss playing.
See, before you had the multiplayer.
Like this is this is PC. So.
No, I'm saying like before you had the multiplayer.
Yeah, it was a multiplayer. Like Call of Duty knew how to do their multiplayer like back in the day, and it's become stale. It's stagnant. Yeah. It's very stagnant. I mean, I miss those days.
But we're getting Deus Ex back, so it's okay.
Yeah,
I mean Call of Duty. But back to my point, I was saying like I used to run through these games. Like I would when it was time to play, like I would play Sonic.
Mm-hmm.
I would play Sonic. It would take me about an hour to beat Sonic. I play Mario. It would take me about an hour to beat Mario. Like I would run through these games like the back of my head, and I would know the game. So like when I came to the days of the let's say Dreamcast 64 and everything like that, and when they got to the point, I had been trained to play this certain way, and I actually liked to see the cutscenes. I mean. Like
cutscenes have like grown so much.
Yeah, like cutscenes like could be the game now. To play a game and like when you got to the cutscene, that was like your reward.
Yeah. For
all the shit you put up with the game, to get that little tidbit of story, it was like, oh my god, did you see what happened?
Like I'm a gamer that likes story.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a good story game. And there's a lot of gamers who are like, I don't know what stories like. That person, it irritates me.
No, because they're spoiled.
It irritates the piss out of me when they start a game. It's like, skip the cutscene, skip the cutscene, skip.
Don't you want to know why you're shooting somebody in the face?
No, just want to shoot people in the face. It's like,
oh my god, I can't. That makes me so bad. I'm like, I don't. But now I don't know anything. Now I'm starting to see. But
that's the one problem.
But that's the type of person that likes to get dropped into that world.
Yeah.
And just go do shit.
Well, that's not a problem. You still with the games that are open world like that, they have story.
Yeah.
They have stuff and everything like that, and a lot of times the stories are really interesting.
Yeah.
But then you get like the Call of Duty people who just literally buy Call of Duty just to play.
Like, don't you want to know why you just put a hole in that guy's head?
No, he just probably deserved it. Like
What if he was on your team? Like what?
No, that doesn't even.
Like,
Oops, I'm sorry. Like
they don't even get like the dramatic points. Like I guess I see why people don't play Call of Duty don't care about the story because if they're just playing and they're skipping through the scenes, like when something like when an impact part of the story happens, they don't even know why.
Yeah.
It's like dramatic music. Why is this important? Oh, I'll skip it. Whatever.
It's like they're taking themselves out of that.
I feel like they're missing a lot.
They are missing a lot.
Like a lot. But like I try to and before we go on to the next stuff, 'cause this is probably gonna be this is like his own segment. Yep. Like when I like I try to recommend games, like I always try to recommend what's Monkey and Trip? What's the game?
Enslaved. Odyssey to the West.
Yeah, like I always try to get people to buy Enslaved. Like I was like Enslaved's personal door-to-door salesman.
I love the game. I really did love that game. The only problem with it, I'm a story guy. Like I said, I love me some story, but there was so much that it could have
been.
It could have expanded. So
it could have been
short. And I was like, no, give me more.
Yeah, but you want a game like that.
Yeah.
But then the more never came, and it was like
it's like
sour taste. But like it was such a great experience. Yeah. Like from the visuals to like the puzzle solving and everything like that, and you actually caring about you having it wasn't it at first when I saw the game I thought this is one big like carrier mission where I gotta make sure the girl doesn't die.
And it wasn't that.
And it wasn't. Like it just wasn't out. When like she wasn't with you for that little part of the game, she's not with you or whatever the case is, you really feel like something's missing.
Even the moments where she is with you, or in the moments where she's with you, you know what's going on. You have a feeling of like this, and she wasn't useless like a lot of these. It
wasn't a carrier mission.
It's like escort missions suck.
Escort missions suck. Yeah.
Oh,
I thought the whole game was gonna be one big escort mission, but it was not.
It wasn't. That same thing with BioShock.
Yeah.
I thought BioShock was gonna be like, I gotta protect her. She's like, whatever, I'm here.
Yeah.
Book her catch, and you're like, oh shit, she gave me money. Like, she gave me food. I needed it. I was about to die.
Protected from her.
Yeah, shoot. Elizabeth was my jam. I loved Elizabeth.
Yeah, but yeah, like I said, these games, they the Fallout 4 is gonna be good. I gotta give it a chance. I still got Fallout 3 and everything. It just like I don't like it when a game is like. It's such a grind to get to the good shit. Like at least like I remember games was doing this for a while. They were like Mega Man or Castlevania. You start off all powerful.
Yep.
God of War. You start off all powerful and then they strip that shit from you.
Metroid,
I like that game mechanic because it gives you a glimpse of what you're grinding for.
Depending on the game, I like it because I like that surprise of like, what is this character gonna become?
Yeah, but that surprise. But they don't give you everything. They give you just enough shit to be like, this is cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like in open world games, sometimes you're like at that base level 1 character, and you really don't.
I think that's the fun of it because there's so much you can add.
But the grind sometimes is like 17 hours into the game until something good happens.
That is your replayability.
I don't want to be. I don't want people because this is what I hate. When I go, man, the game's not good. I don't like it, and then people are like, how far did you get in? Play it for like 6 hours. Like, man, you gotta stick with it. Just stick with it. And
why don't you like that? Okay,
because this is what I'm saying. Stick with it to me sounds like the game sucks, but after a couple hours, like you start liking how much it sucks. it's like why must I start liking how bad the game is? It's like why does the game is not good from the beginning? I mean, I understand how RPGs are
because they have to have a build up.
I understand that build up, but there's no carrot for me. I
don't. You don't like the game because what is your? So it should just automatically just be like boop 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 boop, just everything, just a crazy.
But I should have here's another thing a game did. I forget what game it was. Like you start off like entry level like grunt guy, you don't have all these stuff, but like you get like a partner with you. Who's like a soldier like you, whatever the case is, and I forget the name. Basically, he's a badass. He's running around doing all this shit. He's disappearing and shit and everything, and then he leaves you to yourself to do whatever is going on. And like, but you know that, oh shit, that's some cool shit that I can do probably later on in the game if I keep grinding. You know what I'm saying? Like, and like the open world games like the Fallouts and the Skyrims and everything, even though like I say Skyrim did a much better job of giving me a carrot, showing me the dragons, like having set piece moments that I can like sink my teeth into, like, okay, I know I got about another 5 hours before I see some good shit again, but I want to keep going. Like these games like the Elder Scrolls and everything like that, like it's just like there's no carrot. Like I just want to see something that's going to grip me, that make me want to play for another couple hours. I don't want to, like, okay, Dark Souls,
you can
right?
automatically like bypass stuff with the like with Fallout and stuff like that. I'm gonna go in this direction. And you're gonna start seeing like robots and shit that have nothing to do with the story just yet.
Fallout, I played for like 6 hours. I just walked and like.
You got to interact with things. You can't just walk.
I mean, I went inside stores and shit, and they were empty, and like there were a couple of shootouts and everything, and some stuff did happen eventually, but I was like, it took so long to get there. Like what were we just talking about? Dark Souls.
Yeah.
Dark Souls. So I'm going to Dark Souls. I'm playing Dark Souls, and like it's a fucking grind. No, Demon Souls I'm playing, and it's a fucking
Demon Souls.
grind.
Demon Souls was very
and
unforgiving.
I'm fucking just grinding.
Dark Souls is unforgiving. Dark Souls 2 is a little bit easier, and then Bloodborne.
And I'm just grinding, right? And I'm like, I'm really not having fun. I mean, I'm playing. I like the level of difficulty. I like the level of skill. I'm fighting. I'm winning. But this is a fucking grind. I'm really not having fun. But then it's like, I'm like, yo, I'm not having fun with the game, man. How long are you playing it? And I'm like 6 hours in, bruh. Just give it some time. Trust me. I'm like, so is it really getting better, or am I just getting used to how bad the game is?
You want the early gratification. You don't want the work behind it. Then
I don't care about the work behind it. I want to know why I'm doing the work. I want at least
I think this is the same argument. This is very similar to the same argument when we had about special super combos for Tekken.
Yeah.
It's essentially the same thing.
Yeah.
Where it's like, it's got to be flashy, it's got to be in your face. If a game has to, in my opinion, and people can debate with me or whatever like that, in my opinion, if a game has to basically be flashy and give you all this like pizzazz and stuff like that on the surface, what is the point of it then?
But it's like,
if it's just like automatically just gonna give you this big like boo 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 boo,
but when
then you get into the meat, then for me it feels like when you get into the meat of the stuff, what's the fucking point? I already know what I'm doing. I already know what I'm getting.
But when you see a trailer, for a fighting game, you don't see the fucking normals. You see specials. You see combos. You see, oh shit, that character looks like I want something.
A lot of times they do that not for the people who play them though. They do it for the people who are new to the stuff because they see something that's cool.
It still works for me. I mean, they're like, but I want the game. I want the game to be flashy, and I want the game to give me a carrot. I guess the best explanation I can do. Give me a carrot for something to work for, and then when I get it, have a game that's meaty enough that I can actually dig into. Because I actually want to dig into it. I just want to know that 20 hours into the game, I'm like, that's it. That's what the fuck the game was about. Fuck this game. But only to know that it would have taken me 22 hours to actually get to the good part. I'm like, what the fuck? So that's my dilemma, though. That's on me. But yeah, so that's why that is.
I just
give me a carrot is all I'm saying. But Fallout 4, I definitely, just from the way it looks alone, I want to just be in that world. And like, you know, it's a game that I wouldn't have cared anything about. The first Mass Effect. I just wanted to be in that world. I didn't care if I was shooting shit. I didn't care what was going on. That was an open world that I just wanted to just be in. Like, it just gripped me.
It was one game. It had that like that sci-fi feel to it that was just like.
I was like, I just want to I just want to read Codex.
The entire thing.
Codex.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
The entire thing was based off of the freaking Star Wars,
Star Trek.
No, it was because the team worked on Knights of the Old Republic.
Yes.
And they wanted to do their own thing. They wanted to kind of like have like that's the idea they had. No. They wanted to do something that was outside the Star Wars, like build their own universe, and they actually got the ability to do it.
I had been following that game for like 2 years prior to it coming out. That's back when you had to go through magazines, and like the Xbox magazine had the little disc in it.
Yep.
And you could, in that demos were on the disc and shit. You know what I mean? So that was a long time ago. But yeah, I got in that the world of Mass Effect. I feel like I could I could get lost in and not really know what's going on, but just be in my ship cruising around and shit like that.
Yep.
But maybe it's the fact that Skyrim, and GTA, well, the older GTA's, just don't hook me the way that does. So I don't really care about the world. The world doesn't hook me in the way that it would.
I think for GTA it was more of the fact that it was they for the first it was goofy, but it was still like, this is like life.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a parody of everything that actually is. And then when it's a lot of people didn't like GTA 4 for that, because GTA 3, Vice City, and San Andreas still had that like really like it was a parody of life and stuff like that, but it was still like a little whimsical and stuff. It still had like its whimsical
The
moments.
Nico
And
Bellic
it was
and shit came in.
just
Yeah.
it was just gritty enough to be like, okay, yeah, but I can't take it seriously.
Yeah.
And then Grand Theft Auto 4 came out, and it was just like, this
Nico.
is a little bit too like gritty and stuff. And then they kind of pulled it back a little bit to the more absurd and stuff like that, a parody of itself with GTA 5. But even then, it still ramped up a lot of other stuff that was like, guys.
All right.
Because video games.
Best kept secret.